Hey guys, welcome back to LS Vintage Design. How's everyone doing? I hope you're having an amazing week or the start to your week. And today we are talking about vintage animals. Not only poodles, cats, armadillos, fish, frogs, foxes, any type of animal you can think of. There is a vintage masterpiece out there of it somewhere. So we are just going to jump in, but before we do, I always like to say, if you haven't yet, you watch my videos all the time, you follow me on Facebook, but you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button with that little bell and click all when it pops up. That just will let you know when new videos post on YouTube. Facebook, if you follow me on my Facebook page, it will let you know when I post new on that page as well. I also have a website where I do our blogs, our weekly blogs. So you can also check that out. And I do want to say, last week's blog was about decorating for summer outside. And in one of the videos, I said it's vintage animals. I put the wrong blog up. I write my blogs a few weeks in advance. They go with the videos and I messed up. That's okay. This week is going to be the vintage animal figurine blog, and then our video on Friday, plus some little shorts on Facebook exclusively, and Instagram will deal with more the outside vintage, but that will be our Friday video for sure. Okay, let's talk vintage. Is there only one type of vintage animal? Is there only one material for this type? The answer is no. I've already told you, there's vintage whales, seals, cranes, ducks, fish, poodles, those English dogs that were popular, the Queen, the Spaniel dogs. There are cats. I mean, there are all sorts of vintage animals out there. I'm going to show you what I have and a few pictures of animals I've owned in the past. But you can do a search and find all sorts of different vintage animals. We're going to start with my vintage collection, which of course is poodles. And I have all types. I have spaghetti poodles, which are these ones with the very intricate ceramic. It's almost like it was piped on while the ceramic was still wet. And it made a spaghetti pattern. And it made a spaghetti pattern all over the figurine. There are the redware ones, which are Japanese. These are called Japanese redware. They are made in Japan, and I have quite a few of those. And then you have different ones that are collectibles. This is from the 50s. Made in Japan, and it was a bank. The tub came out, but it was a bank. There you can see the slot right there. I also have vintage poodle cards. So again, it doesn't have to be a figurine. It can be a card. It can be a lamp. I have two vintage lamps. I have a vintage thermos. So you can have whatever you can find that you want to collect in your dog, your animal, your cat of choice. You are welcome to. I also have a vintage stuffed poodle. Again, you can have whatever type of material you want to collect. All you have to do is just look. So I obviously have a lot of poodles. I also have other collectible animals that are dogs. I have some cats I'm going to share with you. And then we're going to talk about some more fun animals. Okay, on this table you can see I have a spaghetti cat mama with her babies and a spaghetti dog mama with her babies. These are very common from the 50s, where it has the mama and the babies attached. Something else that's fun to collect, and you can find these, are from the 60s, and you can find animal flower planters. These were given when babies were born. A lot of times they would come with a little balloon in the floral arrangement. And this is actually from when I was born. I was destined to be a dog person from the very beginning, but I love cats too. I actually have 2 grandcats. And it doesn't have to be poodles. There are collectible little, almost like little basset hound sets, where the mama has the big ears, the eyes. You can see the ears. So there's that type. The cats don't have to be Siamese, though some of the most popular are the Siamese cats. Now these cats are going to go in my Etsy shop soon. This one does have a crack all the way around its neck, and it has been repaired, but it was repaired beautifully. It has not slipped or moved since the repair was done, but it is priced accordingly as well in my Etsy shop. Now there are also pigs. This is a pin cushion. This is a red ware pig, and he is a pin cushion, and his little mouth is a tape measure. So some of them are perfume bottles. These little pigs are oil and vinegar bottles. See the V and the O on their chest? Oil and vinegar bottles. So you find some really cute animal things out there. These are salt and pepper shakers, little pigs. We have the skunk mama. This is another 50 cent, but there are brass from the 70s. Here is a brass armadillo I've had. It was my mother's and I sold it. I wish I'd kept it now. Duck set. You can find these brass swans. Very, very popular, and these are all from the late 60s, 70s. You can also find cookie jars. I have pig cookie jar here. This is my cat cookie jar, and this is my poodle cookie jar. I love all my cookie jars very much. Now, also, I've talked about fish. These are the chalkware fish by Herman Miller from the 50s. If you can find a set of these, they are gorgeous. I had this set of cranes that I recently sold. Again, chalkware, but beautiful. So you can find all sorts of collectibles, all sorts of sewing, kitchen items, just statues for collecting, soft, ceramic, brass, chalkware. Options in collectibles is unlimited, also in size. I also have this cutie, which is a little vintage collectible. Isn't he adorable? So cute. He's a little basset hound. And of course we have these very famous dogs that everybody thinks of when you think of collectibles. I've sold a set of these. This was a lucky find at an estate sale, and I'm so glad I was able to rehome them. And lastly, there are cats, dogs, other animals from other cultures. These Mexican cats are beautiful. Now, I've not only talked about ceramic and stuffed and brass and chalkware and glass, but also metal. You can find vintage metal pieces that were made in the 2000s, or that were made in 2000, 2001. Because remember, what makes something vintage? 25 years to 100 years. So it's 2026. So if it was made in 2000, 2001, 1999, it's vintage now, which kills my soul, but we won't go there. So you can have metal outdoor items as well. Now, this guy will be talked more about in our video on Friday. with a lot of other stuff. I have some sneak peeks, like I said, coming during the week on Facebook and Instagram, so follow me over there, and don't forget hit the subscribe button and click on the little bell. That little bell doesn't email you, it doesn't text you, it doesn't even ding. It just, when you go on YouTube, you will have a red dot by it, and it lets you know, hey, your favorite creator has posted a new video. And this will be for any creator on YouTube. So hit that bell and hit all. That way you know when your favorite creators post, whether that's me or not. Also, if you like this video, be sure and give it a thumbs up. And don't forget, leave me a comment down below. Do you collect vintage animals? What is your favorite? The brass, the chalkware, the redware, the spaghetti, the stuffed, the planters? Which one? Take care. Bye-bye.